Here's a tweet from Elon saying Netflix is grooming our children. Let's take a look at this clip and see what they're talking about.
Correct response. Like cotton candy clouds floating in a blue sky, Banafi will slide that runway. Banafi, tell us why you chose this delicious dress.
As a transberry, I love living out loud as my most authentic self. And I wanted to dress as bold and unique as I am, which, let's face it, is a tall order.
Did she say that she was a transberry?
Banafi, tell us why you chose this delicious dress.
As a transberry, I love living out loud as my most authentic self. And I wanted to dress as bold and unique as I am, which, let's...
Have you guys canceled your Netflix subscription? Maybe this will help.
It's time for Parental 101. Welcome to your crash course in holiday self-expression.
You look amazing! But what does this have to do with Frightfall?
Hello! Frightfall, costumes, dressing up, and your look doesn't need to be scary. See? Honey, be lightly stressed for my fave movie.
They're dressing up for some Halloween fest, and he's like, look, you don't need to dress up like a ghoul or a ghost or a goblin. You could dress up like Elizabeth Taylor, like a girl, and everything will be okay. This is what they're putting out for our children to watch. Do you guys remember Cuties?
Mais qu'est-ce que c'est que ça? Il se passe quoi là? Vous faisiez quoi à la guerre? On va danser au concours. Je danse avec vous. Quoi?
This is a series called Cuties from those weirdos in France. You already know when they're French involved, it's going to be some weird PDF shit, right? This is 11-year-old girls who are going out to have a twerk dance team to be sexualized throughout the whole movie. And it promotes whores, it promotes promiscuity, it promotes transgenderism, and this is for adults. Because it's rated M for mature, but it's about 11-year-olds. Look at some of the comments from Cuties. Chris Hansen, would you take a seat right there, Mr. Netflix? Shit. Let's see if I can make this bigger for y'all. I wonder how long it'll be before Netflix disables the dislikes. Came back a little late, but still surprised that they didn't turn off the comments. See how many likes we have? Everyone. Yeah, millions of dislikes. I feel bad for the girls starring in this film. They won't understand the backlash. And plus, stop removing uncomfortable comments. You deserve it. Pedophiles say age is just a number. The judge, jail sentence is also a number too. Collective shout is drooling right now. Please leave the children as children. Netflix almost banned Stranger Things for smoking. Also Netflix, Cuties. Netflix, we are truly sorry. Also Netflix, still hasn't removed this video. The only good thing about this is that it has a 98% dislike to like ratio. How's the movie about 11-year-olds that has an M rating and one of the many reasons society is where it's at now? And these are the Français in La France. They having sex with kids, bro. They're deviants in France. Do you guys remember? The French Olympic ceremony?
That left many viewers outraged. The backlash was swift. The official Olympics account, faced with widespread criticism, yanked the footage from YouTube. A stark moment. But amidst the grandeur, one act has ignited a global firestorm. A tableau so controversial.
That's a man's ball sack just beneath that ribbon. And this is a Antichrist reenactment of the Last Supper.
It has the world asking, what were they thinking? Picture.
And all of those are transgenders and gay people in the back. Homosexuals and transgenders in the back dancing in the Olympic ceremony for millions and the world to watch. The world, including children, watch the Olympics. And they put that on display. Freaking weirdos they are. But that's all a part of the ultimate plan, though. All of that is a part of the plan. This is a part of the plan.
For step mulberries. It's perfect.
A gay transgender little child. A transgender berry princess.
Banafi, tell us why you chose this delicious dress.
As a transberry, I love...
Elon Musk says that we should cancel Netflix, and I agree, because I have 2 daughters, and I worry about them all the time. And it makes me sad to know that there is a society of people out there, a large, big public of them, that is going to want to F my daughters now and later. I got to raise 2 daughters in this society, knowing, and even a boy, sons, daughters, got to hide all your kids, because they'll F little boys and little girls. The plan is to desensitize us so they can F our kids. So that one day, they will have 9-year-old prostitutes on the Blvd selling their bodies to grown men in their 50s. I'm going to say that again. They want to F our kids and desensitize us till one day, very soon, they will have 9-year-olds on the Blvd with prostitutes selling their body. 9-year-olds in America, in a city near you. Imagine a 9-year-old girl dressed like a prostitute, selling her body, and 50-year-old men coming to pick them up. Do you think that that's close? Do you think that we're very close to that? Do you see that in our immediate future? Chat, answer this. Or do you think I'm being a little drastic? Do you think like, yeah, Jody, but nah, not really? What do you guys think? Trixie, she says, yep. Democrats, Republicans, all of them, absolutely. Do you believe that in this country, there will be 9-year-old girls next to the grown prostitute women selling their bodies to older men in America? The Blvd is like Figueroa, the whole street. The whole street. We see the prostitutes outside flagging cars down. Little 9-year-olds getting in the cars, dressed like a prostitute to buy them and have sex with them. Maurice said 15 years away. When you have a child, the world's hostage. I think they're pushing for 12-year-olds. Yes, this is getting crazy. They want to make being a PDF okay. Yes, Nancy. Someone said that's a little bit drastic. Dylan says out in the open? No. Someone said 5 years, maybe. All right. How about right now?
See your ID. Get your ass out this car. Your life ain't don't mean that much. Get out this car.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to.
She's trying to get her money. Look at her. Y'all, she is like you, 5 years old. No, for real, cause you.
That don't show me shit. Where your real ID at?
This is my ID.
That ain't showing you 12, 11 years old.
You too little, baby.
You not
too little for that.
You ain't too little.
Look. She not grown. Look. How old is you, baby? How old is you? You look.
From here, baby. Come here. Let me help. You is too little.
It's too cold out here, baby.
See your ID. Get your ass out this car. Your life ain't don't mean that much. Get out this car.
Yeah, go ahead. I don't want to.
She's trying to get her money. Look at her. Y'all, she is like you, 5 years old. No, for real, cause you.
That don't show me shit. What's your real ID?
This is my ID.
That ain't showing me 12, 11 years
You
old.
too little, baby.
You not
Too little for that.
you ain't too little. You
Look.
not 13.
She not grown. Look. How old is you, baby? How old is you? You look.
From here, baby. Come here. Let me help you. You is too little.
It's too cold out here, baby.
Help you.
It's happening now. I showed that twice so y'all can see it. Y'all know I showed you guys the Cuties. I showed you guys what Elon Musk says about them showing this to our children to weaponize and make them question themselves, make them question their sexuality, make them question if they want to be a boy or a girl or not. I'm about to share something with you guys. Some real shit.
Yeah, a go-gurt. Yeah. So when is she complaining about hunger? Is it after lunch or before?
It was after lunch.
So I would send my daughter with, Zoe goes to school with like an apple, a Lunchable or a sandwich, Cheez-Its or crackers, and a juice. And long story short, they were complaining about my daughter being hungry and wanting food. This was a few months ago. Long story short, they were stealing her food. The little kids were taking her juice box, taking her, and she was hungry. And I had to find out that, and my daughter was having problems. She bit a kid because they kept they were, I don't want to call it bullying. It's just like, one student didn't have food, a lunch sent home. A lot of kids don't have lunches sent to school. They eat the school food. But we send our daughter with a full meal, a full lunch, and one of the other students who doesn't have parents that send them lunch wanted her lunch and has been taking her food. One day Zoe bit her. Like, no, bit her. And then we got to the end of it, the result of what it was. But that's not even what this is about. It's going to get to what this is about really, really soon.
What books will you be using throughout the school year? Do you have a list?
Like read aloud?
Yeah, like books that you're going to be, that she'll be reading.
I don't have a list, but would you like a list? I can go through like my lesson plans for previous years and just give you an idea. Like,
because of who I am as a father, and you know, I'm really protective over her, as well as every other parent that you probably have. I'm not trying to belittle any other parents. It's just that I want my daughter to be shaped and educated for life skills, most primarily as far as the sexuality, identity, politics, religion. I want that to come from me.
Okay, we don't really talk about religion.
Okay.
So when I say like Kwanzaa or Hanukkah, it's mainly and like they read about like stories of children who are Jewish or who children who do celebrate Kwanzaa.
Okay. But this, when I was going to school, when we were going to school, basically, it was different. You know, it's a very different social climate now, and I see horrible things on the internet about, you know, I see people trying to teach children about sexuality and gender and being LGBTQ friendly or being an ally or being anti-Jew, anti-Christian. It's some of this stuff that they're teaching some of these kids is just, it's heartbreaking to see, because I think that she's way too young for any of that. So I just want to make sure that you're not teaching them that as her teacher.
So I welcome everyone. Everyone in my classroom is welcomed. And so children, because they're children, they will repeat things that they hear from home.
Right.
They will say things like, oh, pink is for girls,
right,
blue is for boys.
Right.
And I don't agree with that. I think colors are colors.
Same.
And if a little boy wants to wear pink or wants to wear a dress, that is his choice. I am no one to tell a child who they are,
Uh-huh.
and I'm no one to tell them that they can't wear something or that they can't enjoy something. So the most that I will do is say, no, colors are colors. If a little boy likes pink, that is okay. If a little girl likes blue, that is okay. We can't tell anyone in our classroom what they can and cannot like.
Okay.
That's like the most that I do, and I will also let the children, like I'll say, like, if you feel like a boy, stand up. If you feel like a girl, stand up. And if a boy stands up when I say you feel like a girl, I am not going to say anything to that little boy or that little girl, because once again, I am no one to tell them who they are and how they feel. I accept them as they come in. Like, I've had children in the past who will wear our princess dress. I have boys who like pink, and like they can express themselves in the classroom.
Right.
But I never tell them, oh, you're a girl, or oh, you're a boy. I don't tell them that. Like, they are the ones who tell me who they are.
So you would ask them if they feel like a boy or a girl to stand up?
No, I don't ask them. I say, if for example, like if we're getting ready to go, like if we're ready to go, if we're getting ready to go to recess, and like I'm noticing, okay, we only have like 2 minutes to get ready, and we need to move fast, then I'll just say, like, if you feel like a girl today, get in line. If you feel like a boy today, get in line. Like, that's what I'll do. Like, I don't tell them. I don't tell them who they are. So, like, if they feel like a girl every day, then that's who they are. Like, I don't tell them who they are. They tell me.
I understand.
If that makes sense.
Yes, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, and, like, we do talk about different types of families, because we don't know, like, you don't know who their families are. I don't know who their families are.
Right.
So we just talk about different families. Like, I'll say, like, some families have a mom and a dad. Some families have 2 moms. Some families have 2 dads. And that's okay. We all have a family who loves us. That is as much as I talk about.
Yes.
I don't say, oh, there are people, like, when you grow up, you can like boys, like nothing.
I mean,
like
it's
that.
it's the social climate that we live in nowadays, so it reflects society of today. So I understand.
Yeah.
This is my 4-year-old daughter's teacher. 4. I just allow my little girl to leave the house without her mommy and daddy, and the first person that she's supposed to give respect or listen to that's not her parents is this woman who believes that you could be a boy or a girl, wear a dress as a boy, be a different gender. The very first person that leaves my freaking care in this planet is already introducing her to hell.
Hello. How you doing, my honey?
I'm good.
Mate, mate, I don't know how your education system works up in where you are, man, but like, yeah, that wouldn't fly here. And I know that basically a lot of my friends have kids. I obviously don't. One of her kids literally was starting a new school last year, and I was like, do you know the curriculum for that? And she was like, I can look it up. And then like, we looked it up, and it was very vague, so I didn't actually do a deep little dive into that stuff. And honestly, like, some of the stuff that they class as like, was it social studies, was more like sexual studies and bits and bobs and whatnot. But at that age, right, why are you even asking kids if you feel like this gender or that gender to fucking stand up? Exactly. Why do you go like, who wants to play with action men and who wants to, I don't know, fucking draw paintings is what you should be doing. Yeah. Like, why are you already making them decide bits and bobs and whatnot, but trying to make it seem like you're not? Which is fucking retarded.
We have to line up, kids. If you feel like a boy today, get in this line. If you feel like a girl today, get in that line. That's pushing them to do that.
Exactly. And I like, I would never. It's like, oh, I would ask. She started with that, I would ask, and then you was like, oh, but you would ask kids to do it. And she's like, well, no, not really. That's not really what we would do. Well, no, you just said.
Exactly.
That's what you fucking do.
Exactly.
How about you're there to educate kids, as in reading, writing, spelling, history, science, art, that kind of fucking shit, and leave everything else to, I don't know, kids in puberty, to learn that at church, at home from your fucking parents. That's not their fucking job to teach.
It's
You're
like
only hearing
happy-
about your kid getting bullied and they're stealing her food, like when she's moaning about being hungry. You should be hearing about that shit way before. And why are they even allowed to steal her motherfucking food?
So they would get upset at my daughter. They were upset because biting is so bad in school, right? That's what they say. To bite is so wrong. They're calling parents. You get expelled for that. But I feel like we had to find out, because that's not who my daughter is. She doesn't bite. Why would my daughter bite? She doesn't bite ever. So I'm like, why is she biting? The mother, her mother said, why is she biting?
She would have to manage her anger and bite people if people would manage their fucking stupidity and not steal her food.
We had to find out later that's why she was biting. There was a kid stealing her food every day, to the point where after school she comes up hungry. Why is she hungry? Like the teacher called. She's hungry. And I know that's how and then the teacher's asking, are you giving her? Yes, I give my daughter food.
Well, how are they not seeing that some little fucking punk rat is stealing her motherfucking food?
That's why I got to give it to her mother, because her mom went, talked to the principal, and said, this isn't my daughter. I think somebody's taking her food. And then they did an investigation. They went to the field, and one of the TAs that are on the field that watched them, the adult says, yes, I saw with my own eyes. The kid went to Zoe and said, give me your fruit snack. Zoe said no, and she said, I want the fruit snack. Zoe said no, and the kid took it from her. And then Zoe got mad and bit the kid.
I would teach your daughter how to throw like a very good right hook or poke her in the eye. Oh, sorry, I actually stumbled and poked your fucking eye out. Go away. Just my opinion.
I don't like that my daughter. Here's the thing. I don't like that she had to bite. I don't like that she was so frustrated that she had to resort to biting, something that she would never do. I agree. Never got pushed this way. So some of these, that's the thing. Everybody goes to the same school, but everybody's parents ain't good. Some of these parents suck. And your daughter, and even if you raise your daughter or your son right, you still got to send them to a school where some of their parents ain't shit. And then our child has to suffer because their child was raised wrong.